Hello, it's the Beginner Crafter. Welcome to another WIPTube. I did work on a few things, so I have some progress to show you. However, because I was away for almost a full week, it's not as much progress as I would have hoped to have, but still, I am moving forward. So let's start with the knitting project, the Bloom Between the Lines. This one got almost a full pattern repeat done. I am there. So there's still a few rows to be made, so not like I said, not as much progress as I would have hoped to make. I kind of got used to being able to do more than one full repeat, so it's a little annoying that I'm not there yet, but again, I know I haven't been able to work on it for the full 2 weeks, so I mean, there's not much difference you can see, because this is the pattern that it just gets repeated 18 times in total, and then 2 more rows, and I'm at my 6th extra repeat, so like 7th repeat in total, so there's still a long way to go. I'm not even in a half. I'm not sure if it's wide enough, to be honest, but I'm not really good at measuring. It might be because I think my tiles are 60 centimeters wide, and it's supposed to be 50, and it's somewhat there. Let me see if I can show you where the tiles are. So this is the beginning of a tile. This is the end of a tile, so it's somewhat there, and I'm guessing with like blocking it will be better. Unless my tiles are 45 centimeters long, then it's definitely too narrow. But I'm not really sure. It just seems a little narrow for a wrap. But I haven't really measured it yet. Also, I think last time I said that I'm in a third. I was in a third back then, and I still haven't used one of Werlets, and I was supposed to use like 5. So it's weird. I mean, this one might last me until half, so that's why maybe I'm doing things wrong, and it won't be like a full wrap situation. I won't be wide enough even with blocking, but we'll see. What I really like about it is the way the pattern shows, depending on how you move the fabric. And I am thinking about turning the pattern into like a top, or maybe even a skirt. It will depend on how see-through this is. It doesn't look see-through right now, but I don't know if after blocking, if some things won't be visible, because I would not like that for a skirt. With a top, it's not such a big of a problem, but with a skirt or a dress, I definitely wouldn't want it to be a problem. But yeah, I really like the way this is behaving. So the pattern is wonderful. It's by Tammy Canavan Soldat. She's also known as Canadach, and you can buy it on Ravelry, and it's really great. It's really wonderful the way it behaves. Just a fantastic idea and a fantastic technique. And that's all for knitting for now. so let's move to stitching, and first black work. This time I only did some gridding with, you know, the areas for filling in. So now I can do 2 next rows of weekly fillers. Then there's this one long one that was also a weekly filler, but I think I will leave it for later because I remember that a lot of people were putting some text into those narrow stripes, and I'm thinking about doing the same thing. So I guess I'll have to think a little bit more. But I have those 2 rows of weekly fillers prepared, ready to go, and then I'll be gridding borders with black thread for the rest of the whole yearly pattern. So not too much of a progress, but it's more of a preparation for me to make progress later on. Then avarice. Yeah. So there's more of a face now with some eyes a little bit and cheeks. I did fill some of the details up there as well, so there's a bit of this diamond also appearing a bit more visually. And now gets the annoying part with quite a lot of confetti stitches, which I don't really like. There are quite a few colors, well, maybe not quite a few colors that I still have some confetti stitches to be made from the previous pages, so I might work on that next time to fill in not just the page I'm working on now, but also the previous ones, to fill them up a little bit. There are 3 colors that actually get quite a lot done on this page, but they also go a lot in the area of the next page, and I'm kind of in the moment of making a decision what I want to do next with this page, because it's not really complete. It's far from complete, but also I'm not having too much fun working on it anymore. So I'll have to make a decision. I think next time I'll still be working on this page and possibly gridding this area to be able to go to that page and then below, because as you can see, I've also parked some more threads because it's difficult to work here, and I'm not happy with those threads. So this might be the way to go next, to first sort of fill up a little bit this page and possibly the other ones, and then grid this area and then move to the next page. So we'll see how that goes. Avarice got 634 stitches and I'm at 9.31%. So nice progress, but also not the best. But again, I didn't have the whole 2 weeks, so I kind of feel excused with that, and also I wasn't feeling this page this time as much as I did other pages. Then Mini Marvelous Garden, which I also didn't do much of. I just basically went 1 row of grids in all the pages. And here actually I didn't stitch the whole grid, the whole 10 by 10 grid. I went to the edge of a page in this one. So this is where the last bottom page starts, and it's not a full page. So I'm getting closer to the end, to the bottom of the picture. I put 527 stitches here, and I'm at 54.28%. And judging by how much I still have of the thread to stitch, I think the whole cleaning up of those sparked threads will get me over 5%. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, there's still a long way to do everything. And I remember I did save, I think, these two threads, just because they go in such places that for now it will be quite difficult to stitch with them to be sure where I'm supposed to go next. That's why they are left there. But yeah, you can see more and more details of everything. But I can't wait until I finish cleaning this up and I get to fill all the white areas, because they're so empty and I want to fill them up. So yeah, I want to get it done and go back to stitching things in here. And the last is, of course, Miranda. And with Miranda, I'm getting close to... Oh, wait. I'm getting close to the end of this page, actually. Closer and closer. I have cleaned up a lot of white areas over here. As you can see, there's still some white here because I just stopped stitching around here, and the thread got sort of finished somewhere around here. But this is the thread that I had to buy because I had run out of, so now I have it and I can stitch. So quite a lot of white areas are getting filled, which is great. Miranda got worked over 1700 stitches, so really nice progress with this one, and I'm at 33.45%, so I'm over a third of the picture. So that's great. I love that. And I'm really hoping that this year even I will start working on this page as well, that I will finish this one pretty much, and I will be able to be working in here with more of the sea, but this time the sea gets slightly darker. So more blue than gray, but it's still really nice to work on those details of the sea and the rocks here, and the waves. I really like that, and I like the effect it makes, so I'm happy to work on it a lot. That's why you can see the difference, and that even Avarice and Mini Marvelous Garden combined got fewer stitches than Miranda, but Miranda is my project, my main project for the year, so I'm really working on it. And the last thing, which is a bit of a progress but not really as well, is finally I bought a thread that I hope to use for the fairy that I haven't worked on for I think over a year now, because what I need to do is put beads into it. Actually, I still need to stitch some of the stitches because I didn't the first time, because I thought I'm supposed to stitch the beads with a normal color thread, but that's not really what you do. So I'll have to stitch with this later on, So I'm not sure I will do it this in the next 2 weeks, but definitely this year to have a finish with the fairy and have another project that I've been working on for years now complete. Because it's a really great feeling when I finish something. So yeah, that's the plan and that's the progress, the buying of the thread, because usually such things take me a long time to actually get around to it. That's why I call it a progress, because at least I have it at home. Now I need to find the beads because I did buy them a few months ago, also after a few months of waiting. And now I need to find them because I don't know where they are. This is what happens when it takes me months to do one stage of something and then I forget where things are or things get moved. So now I need to find it. But yeah, I hope within the next 10 weeks, I think, that we have left until the end of the year, I will finish the fairy and yeah, have a finish, which will be really nice. If you've liked the video, please click the thumbs up button and also click subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below if you have something to say, and thank you for watching and hopefully see you next time. Bye!